There are three things you need to do before you just go blindly into a debt payoff plan. These are going to help you have more success when paying off your debt. Number one, your first goal needs to be to save $1,000 at least. The reason you do this before starting your debt payoff is because it shields you from the unexpected. So, say you go headfirst into your debt payoff plan without building a savings first and you pop a tire. You're going to have to put that on a credit card because you did not have any money set aside for it, therefore, putting you further into the debt you're trying to pay off. When you have a little bit of a safety net, it shields you and it allows you to spend that safety net instead of adding more debt. Also, keep this in a high yield savings account. And if you don't know what that is, it is a savings account that is essentially going to give you free money for your money sitting in that savings account. I have a link to a comparison of some of my favorite accounts. It is linked at the top of my page. Next, you need to have a solid budget. This is going to tell every single one of your dollars where to go. It's going to give every dollar a job. This can be as aggressive or not as you want it to be. If you need to get your debt paid off really fast, you might want to make an aggressive budget so that you have more money to send to your debt payoff plan. It is my experience that if you don't give yourself any money to play with at all, you're probably going to blow that budget. So just keep that in mind while you're building it. If you don't have enough money to send to a debt payoff plan after your bills are paid, you're going to need to get a side hustle. The bottom line here is that you need to know where every single one of your dollars is going so that you can make it do what you want it to do. And when you have extra money coming in, maybe you get a side hustle, you need to have a plan for that money. That way you can contribute to your debt payoff plan, which is going to make it work way faster. Number three, you need to build and use an actual debt payoff plan. It's really going to help speed up the process. Snowball or Avalanche are my favorite ones. I personally used the Snowball plan, and how both of these work is that you put all of your debts in a line, depending on which plan you're using. You pay the minimum payments on all of them. You focus any extra money that you found in your budget or a side hustle to the first debt in line until it's paid off. Once it's paid off, you take that minimum payment plus the extra money, you roll it to the next debt in line. Once that one's paid off, you take both those minimum payments plus the extra, you roll it. So it snowballs and gets bigger and bigger to where your debt starts kind of like melting off the plate. One more that I didn't put on here but is very important is that you need to address your mindset. Why are you in debt in the first place? Do you have a spending problem? Do you have an impulse problem? Have you been modeled bad behavior by adults around you or by society or whatever the case may be? Examine your mindset, see why you're in debt, because you can pay off all of your debt, but if you don't address your mindset, you're probably going to go back into debt. Ask me how I know. It's because that was me. Please know that you can pay off your debt. You just need the correct information. You need to actually sit down and make a plan, and then you need to show up for yourself and actually work that plan to see results. You are worth the effort, and a debt-free life is also worth the effort, I promise you. If you need help or you need some more resources, go to the link at the top of my page. I have a bunch of stuff. I have free trainings. I have debt payoff calculators. Whatever you need, it's probably up there. Set aside an hour, sit down, and make some plans. You got this, friend.